month. I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my horoscope overview for you, Aquarius, for this coming month in November 2014. So just a snapshot of what's coming up for you. So let's have a look. So family business can come under the spotlight this month. So you want to be prepared to make some changes, but in one way or another, it will all work out for the best. Life has a habit of doing that. So we don't always see the silver lining when we're going through changes or alterations in our life, but you want to be assured that it is there. And you just think, when you look back at things that have happened in your life, you can think, wow, that was a lucky escape. I do anyway. I think, well, that was a lucky escape. I really didn't think it at the time, but there you go. So you just want to know that there is a silver lining there always, and sometimes it's just hard to find it. So Neptune is going to come out of its retrograde transit this month. Let's see when that is, on the 16th. And it's going to help you gain a lot more clarity around your financial situation. And more importantly, you can get clarity about how you can improve it and move forward from this point. So it's like a veil is going to lift there. You're very creative, and so creative accounting will also come under your banner there. So be creative with your finances and see how you can manage to keep more in your pocket. Okay, that's what we try to do. So your career zone is still a hotbed of activity. So last month and this month, particularly for the first 2 weeks of this month, there's a lot of activity going on in your solar 10th house. So Mercury is going to enter this area of your chart on the 9th of the month. Venus is there through to the 16th, and Saturn's there, and the Sun for the first 3 months. So if you're waiting on something to come through or a decision, then that can happen over this period, particularly within that first 2-3 week period. And for love to work, then you need to have really a deep friendship as well as a strong intellectual connection, both of which are possible to have this month. We've got Mercury and Venus moving into your solar 11th house, very good for social activity and getting out to meet people. So Venus, of course, is the planet of love and money, and that's on the 17th, will be in this area of your chart. And later on in the month, towards the end of the month, then Mercury, the communication planet, will move in there as well. Now we do have, with your ruling planet Uranus on the 13th, I think that is. Let's check that. Yep, on the 13th, there's going to be a square between Uranus and Mars. Okay, so this can be a little bit confronting. You want to be careful of overreacting or not overreacting, particularly with communication. I mean, you can run rings around just about anyone when it comes to putting your ideas across or on intellectual pursuits, Aquarius, but keep in mind, the minute that you make yourself right, you make someone else wrong. So that's certainly not to stand up for what you believe and want in life, but there's always a nicer way to do it, or a nice way and a brutal way. And it's always good to find that pleasant way to go through life rather than being brutal. And Mars can be pretty brutal at times because it's impulsive, it's motivating, it's assertive, which is great, but the other side of that coin is that it's rash and can be angry and irritable and aggressive. So that's what you don't want. So you want to just keep that in mind. There's 2 ways that you can, and that's around mid-month, of course. It's Uranus is a slow-moving planet, so it'll be, the orb of influence is a little bit longer, but Mars moves through quite quickly. So certainly over this week, first, pretty well over this whole month, I'd say I'd be a bit careful with how you approach things, okay? But certainly a lot of great activity happening in your career zone. Things are going to lift off with money to get more clarity, just to recap, and a good friendship could lead to something more serious. You just never know. Okay, I hope something fabulous happens for you this month. I hope you're enjoying the weekly, daily, and monthly videos. And if you are and you're a whiz on the social networks, then I'd love it if you can help me promote them. I have little time these days, and I'd appreciate if you felt inclined to do a little promotion for me on the social networks. I'd love and like to you. Thank